Many people wonder why over 90% of the non-violent bank stealing, I'll not call it robbery, because robbery is stealing with violence. We have cases where millions, especially in foreign currencies, are stolen from banks without any violence and without any incident. You just find that suddenly the millions in form of dollars or any other hard currency is stolen. 90% of such things happen to G4S. Someone once said that G4S means gone in 4 seconds. Why is it that such things are done to G4S and not any other security firm? Before I answer you that, let me give you a few examples where such money has been stolen. There is this fellow who stole money from G4S at the airport. He was called Omondi, I think. And he disappeared for several months. When he came back, he was arrested and he just released a statement by saying, pesa zilichukuliwa na wenyewe, and the case ended there. We have another case where a G4S vehicle was found in Mariakani next to Kenya Institute of Mass Communication, where somebody stole the money and he crossed over to Uganda. The boda fellow who escorted him using panya routes at Busia picked a bundle of $100, and he took it to his house. When he took it to his house, he just picked one of the $100, changed it, and overdrank, and that is how detectives found him. And when he was given the picture of the G4S employee who had crossed over to Uganda, he said, yeah, this is the fellow who had the money. The boda fellow was charged and convicted on handling stolen property, that is the dollars, which was found in his house. We have another case of somebody from Moranga who used to stay in Kibra. This fellow had went to Moranga and dug a sort of a cess tank, and he placed there a lot of insecticide to, so he wanted to place, he buried there hard currencies. He knew that it was $1 million. $1 million at today's rate is 150 million shillings. So he had planned that the money, he knew he was going to go to jail for a long time. When he comes back, he'll take back the hard currency. Why are they not stealing Kenyan money? You remember recently they changed their 1,000 shillings. So if you have plenty of 1,000 shillings and you come back, you'll find that you have waste paper. His mother was called and his mother convinced him to surrender the money. We have many cases. I just gave a few. Why is it that it is G4S that is given the contract? The reason is simple. Insuring money is very expensive. The premiums are very high. Very few security companies can have that money to pay for the premium. So it is only G4S and a few other companies who can afford the heavy bank premiums for money. So what happens is, once a case has been established that let's say $1 million has disappeared, the G4S just goes straight to the insurance. The insurance replaces that money within days. We have even another case of Yaya Center where money was stolen and the AP who was guarding that was dragged by the G4S personnel. So what happens is that immediately it is established that, say, $1 million has disappeared, G4S goes to the insurance company and claims it, and the insurance company replaces it with the exact amount in dollars. or if it is ATM money, the insurance company replaces it with the exact money Kenyan. That is why many security companies do not involve themselves in cash in transit, because they cannot afford the insurance premiums. And G4S does that. And again, the good thing is that the insurance company that G4S has taken, they pay on the dot. Now what happens next is, of course, not all the money is recovered. Not all the money is recovered. But once, suppose, and the money that is recovered, not all of it is recovered. For example, there is this AP policewoman who was manning an ATM, and she stole money from the ATM. By the time she had been arrested, she had used the money to go to her royal home. She had given people presents. The people had spent the money, and then she had bought a few things here. So you find that getting the whole amount is, once the amount, whatever amount that is recovered is taken up by the DCI as exhibit. And then the case continues. At the conclusion of the case, the exhibit money, is surrendered back to the insurance company. Now you know why.